Welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about something awesomely exciting. It's the Happy Dad Challenge launch. It's starting on October the 11th, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's roll.
Welcome to Team Super Dad. Real dads creating their best lives ever. More time, more money, more fun. You are not alone. You're on Team Super Dad.
Hey everybody, good to have you here. I'm trying, look, I'm standing up. We're standing up. We're in Team Super Dad HQ, and this is such an awesome occasion. What date is it today? Yeah, 28th of September 2021. The Team Super Dad vision has been in creation since 2016. A tricky time for myself, going through a divorce, picking up the pieces and really looking at like what the hell is going on. How can I fix this? What is the life that I want to create for myself, for my family? And then looking back, even over my marriage, like where did this go wrong? What happened to the big plan and the vision, and what had happened to me through that process? There are so many dads out there who are in the same boat. You might be incredibly successful and feeling like you still haven't quite got the satisfaction, the connection with your life that you wanted. Or it could be that you're working so hard and you might not have the connection with the people you love in your life. The Happy Dad Challenge is focused on the essence, right, of all the things that it is to be successful, all it is to be to create the life that you desire. You can be the fittest person, you can have all the money in the world, you can be the most creative person, you could be the leader of the band. But what it all boils down to, what is the one goal that underpins all those intentions, all those goals and objectives, is that we want to be happy. We want to feel like the life that we had in our mind, the picture that we created for ourselves, is actually coming together. And when I work with dads, I've been working with dads now since 2017, 2018. And Team Super Dad, as you might have seen all the videos, the Hero Academy, the Wrap Up podcast, the Team Super Dad podcast, it's all been cranking up in the last 2 years. But when I'm working with men, when we're talking about what is the frustrations, what is the desire, it comes back to like, I'm just not having quite as much fun as I want. I'm just not feeling quite as connected to my wife. We're just not, like, we don't have much fun, we don't have much sex. Like, let's boil it down to simple facts. In terms of their health, they're like, I just don't feel motivated enough to work out. I just don't really, I can't be asked. I know I need to, but I can't be asked. And their kids, you know, a lot of us, our number one goal when we've got our children is to feel connected to them, is to feel like they're happy, they're equipped for the challenges that are ahead of them, whether they're a young kid, you know, pre-teen, or whether they're going into their teenage years. It's all a challenge. We have to learn it along the way. And so as men, we're working hard, we're managing our relationship, we're trying to keep the kids going, we're looking at our health and fitness, we're looking at our friends. It all just gets a little bit hard, a little bit stale. And the reason for that is that we put all of our energy and attention on everybody else. Okay? And in the Happy Dad Challenge, we're going to put that focus back onto you. Pretty much all the work inside of Team Super Dad starts with the focus on yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't lift up everybody else when you're exhausted. And if you're not having time to yourself, if you're not focused on your goals, if you're not creating the results that you want in all those different areas, in your health, in your relationships, in your money, in terms of managing your children, your business, your friendships and fun, if every one of those areas is running low, then you're going to feel like crap and be ineffective. So in the Happy Dad Challenge, we're going to put the focus back on you. Starting on October the 11th, over 5 days, it's not going to be a lot of work. It's going to be about half an hour's work a day. Maybe we can find a better word for that, a better word for work, right? It's going to be half an hour of exploration, half an hour of adventure, half an hour of putting back into you so that you can create really what you want. You can get focused on what you want and start to then, through the 5 days, in focus in your mindset, in your health and fitness, in your relationships, your key relationships with your wife, with your partner, with your children, and in having a hero level of fun and adventure. That when we start to put these building blocks in place, we realize that really there isn't actually that much wrong. All that's happened is our priorities are out of whack. We are running on empty and not having the routine, not having the habits, not having a structure that we need to focus on ourselves and to get the results that we want. One of my first books that I ever read on this personal development journey, on my own coaching journey, probably, blimey, it was definitely around 2007 or 8 when I read Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One of my favorite parts of that, spoiler alert, one of my favorite parts of that book is Sharpen the Saw, and it's actually number 7. And that is about working on yourself and about improving yourself and continuously being ready for the battle ahead. And so the Happy Dad Challenge is about you taking that step, about you sharpening the saw, about you being the best possible version of yourself. Now, we're not going to cover everything in 5 days. We're not going to transform you and yourself, all those areas in just 5 days. But it is about taking ground. It is about starting to put some of those priorities in place, starting to have the important conversations with yourself and then with the people in your life, so that you stop giving and putting all your attention on everybody else, and actually start to fill yourself up, start to be the man that you want to be, so that you can be the best version of yourself for other people. So how do you do this? If you reply happy in this conversation, if you reply happy in this video that you're watching, then I will send you a personalized invitation to come and join the Happy Dad Challenge. Keep an eye out for all the lives that are going to be happening over the next 2 weeks, all the posts that will be coming out over the next 2 weeks to give you more insight, more information, more encouragement, inspiration to come and be part of the Happy Dad Challenge. This is... I'm standing up, right? I'm standing up. Normally I'm walking. Normally I'm at the gym chit-chatting. Normally I'm sat over the kitchen table having a cup of coffee and talking to you guys. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to do this with lots of energy and lots of intention. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to be doing it this way. But it is all about growth. Everybody's growth in pushing through to do new things, to take ground, to be the best version of yourself. Every day that I do this, every dad that I work with inside of Team Super Dad and my one-on-one coaching, it's a growth for myself as well. That's the reality of life. If you're watching this now, there'll be areas that I've spoken about that you'll be like, I don't need help in that. I'm smashing it in that area. But there'll also be other areas that if you're honest with yourself, is it where you wanted it to be? Is it the expectation that you had? Do you wake up excited about your relationship, your work, your bank balance? It's about getting honest with ourselves, because wherever we're at, there's always another level to go. You'll see in some of my posts today, I've been talking about this, about Richard Branson, about having a coach, about asking other people, am I of value? Like, how much am I worth to you? Because these are the important conversations that we've got to have with ourselves, much better than the kind of negative talk and the kind of stress and frustration and screw this and screw her and screw that, those kind of conversations that run in our mind and pull us down. There's so much to unpack, but we're going to keep it simple. Stay tuned for the next 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, and we'll be covering so much of this as in my daily posts. There's going to be an avalanche of posts across the socials over the next 2 weeks in the run up and the build up to the Happy Dad Challenge. It's a free 5-day challenge, an opportunity for you, as I've outlined in these last 10 minutes, to take back some control in your life in the area of your fitness and your focus on your mindset and your relationships and your fun, the amount of fun and adventure you're having in your life. As my dad says to me on multiple occasions, son, I'm just not sure you're having enough fun. And coming from a man who has absolutely torn the arse out of life for the last 78 years, that is motivation and inspiration. If you know my dad, you might imagine there's a few swear words were said in there as well. So we'll keep it clean. We won't swear too much in these lives. But yeah, comment happy, and I will send you your personal invitation to the Happy Dad Challenge. If you want any other information, you've got any other concerns or goals, challenges, whatever's going on for you right now, feel free to DM me or comment in this chat, and we will welcome you into the Team Super Dad community and to the Happy Dad Challenge, which is starting on October the 11th. Yes, get committed. The life of your dreams starts here. I'll see you on the next video.